Okay, welcome back. So, I'm Dr. Haig, and this is another episode of Tunic. This episode, I want to talk a little bit more about those two authors I mentioned in the last episode. This is, again, Simone Kuhn and Jürgen Galanatz. In addition to that, I want to talk a bit about the hippocampus and things that can promote its health, and if first-person shooters also increase hippocampal volume. Then what about another game? I'll get to that in a bit, though. But first things first. The two authors, Kuhn and Galanatz, these are among some of my favorites here. These two have authored several works related to PTSD, specifically biological changes that occur with the condition. So, PTSD, right? I'm sure all my viewers have heard of it before. It's a psych issue, but is there any sort of biological change with it, right? And yes, there is. Okay, I am not doing good. I am not too good at multitasking here. Let's just, I can't go down that way. I have to go the official way. Let's try that again. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, in the study Trauma, Treatment, and Tetris, video gaming increases hippocampal volume in male patients with combat-related PTSD disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder, sorry. By Butler and colleagues, which include Kuhn and Galanatz, they compare traditional therapy, which is the eye movement desensitization and reprocessing psychotherapy, to using Tetris alongside that therapy. So you have Tetris as a complementary therapy. So what they found was an increase in the hippocampus, which is usually associated with reduced symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. From Butler and colleagues, 2020. Oh, it does get saved. Okay, so the death occurred, obviously, but unlike other games, they save all your progress from the moment you die. So, going that other door, I died pretty badly. I'm full health now, but still, that doesn't make much of a difference. Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't want to be up here. Was there anything else to this? Is it a shield? You know, hey, just don't press it accidentally. Is this a way down? No, it is not. Okay, well, fine. Yeah, I didn't think I'd find something too earth-shattering over here, but this does make a difference. I don't want to do that. Just having that little backup is just a security blanket, so I can face the boss, that huge enemy, with a little bit more confidence. I don't know if this is disposable, if it just recharges. It's a treasure chest right here. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm liking this game. Not just the free money. So, back to the topic, right? In another study, and this is a meta-analysis, I should say, another journal article, gray matter correlates of post-traumatic stress disorder, a quantitative meta-analysis by Kuhn and Galanetz, 2013. They compared 9 studies to find changes in the brain associated with PTSD, a consistent reduction in various brain structures, including the left hippocampus. So again, with the hippocampus, it's pretty involved with this condition. And as we saw in the other study, or other article, that games can help promote it. So would a game like this make a difference? More research should be done. Do I get stuff? What is this? Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wrong button. Nope. I got stuck. I got stuck on it. But, okay. Welcome back. You guys do whatever. Oh, nope, can't climb. And I don't want to take damage I don't need to take, so... I had a potion. I'm just silly. Okay, let's play it safe. Let's just... Or, hey, a second. I mean, since I'm here, right? Where's this thing at? Where's this at? There we go. I mean, that chest had the potion, so maybe it's not just money in this. Four hits, even with the sword. Hello, you. Oh, okay. Nope. Way too strong. No. Okay, sure, fine. I'm so used to the B button being back. Let me not mess with the spiders. That one little hit is just not enough. I'm ready here, sure, fine. Oh, wait. If before I go in there and potentially die again. Okay. I get to keep the speed boost even without using stamina. The stamina is just for the first initial thrust. I died here, so let me pick that up, yes. Just 20, that's fine. Even with game literacy, there's still learning to be done. I'm sure people who played this game before already can just wouldn't have this much trouble. Alright. I'm gonna take a moment here. So, again, both entries, both articles, the hippocampus plays a vital role in PTSD. Are there some other things that can promote health? I mean, games can do that, yes, but before I get into that, one of the other answers I came across was walking. In the article, walking in the hippocampal formation volume changes hippocampal formation volume changes, a systematic review, it was noted that walking had a positive effect on the hippocampal volume, with benefits for higher intensity and greater amounts. This is from Khalil 2025, this year. This is further supported by the meta-analysis, Exercise Interventions Preserve Hippocampal Volume, a meta-analysis by Wilckens and colleagues 2024. I won't get into specifics, but I would recommend giving these two articles a read. So, just walk. I think 2016 they had Pokemon Go become very popular, and everyone's out and about walking. 2020, people were out and about. This is it. Like, I would wholeheartedly recommend people look into getting a rucksack and just hit the road. Are there any other examples of improving hippocampal health with activities? Clemenson and colleagues 2020 report that using Super Mario 3D World led to improvements in hippocampal-based memory in older adults. They had previously reported these findings in young adults in 2015, while not discussed in this article, in the 2020 article. It appeared navigating the 3D space makes a difference in hippocampal health. The game we're playing now is like an isometric view, but it's still kind of 3D space. So to speak. But I imagine, because even 3D World's kind of like has a little diorama kind of point of view too. So if they are benefiting from that game, I can't imagine this would be too far off from that experience. Back to this though. So again, don't quote me on that. I don't have the exact study to back this claim up. And I might be misremembering it altogether, but that part, that 3D space, that's from the 2020 article. Oh, sorry, the using Mario 3D World is from the 2020 article. So, let's see here. I didn't leave the title. But that is still the author and the dates for those studies. So, let's see here. Let's try this one more time before I get too caught up in all this. That is really far. Okay, cool. Okay, I made a difference. Shield. Oh, you know. Okay. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm all for it. Oh, hey, look at that. Explore around first. That is your reward, Gatorade. Obey your thirst. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. That's one of the strengths of having, like, I'm not saying like I prefer isometric games, but knowing hello. Okay, more to my point. Knowing what your the limits of your game and what you can get away with. Money again? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't need to, but I. Hmm. Okay, like, well, what's the point of this, right? It's just to give you a heads up of what's happening in the future. You found a secret, now it's gonna foreshadow another secret. That's just something else. I can get behind this. I technically did get behind that, but whatever. Do I want to do that, or do I want to save? I can't imagine trying to walk back through all that afterward. Oh, that's neat. Okay, whatever. Am I going the right way? Okay. So just the beginning of the roll. Stability? I don't understand that, but... That's the way forward. I'm just trying to go back for a little bit. I think it's this way. I was mistaken. Okay, yeah, it really was that way. Let's take a moment here, just for a second. So, more onto the hippocampus and games. How does this tie into my own research? The veterans of my study would benefit from playing 3D action games to reduce their PTSD symptoms, their depression, their anxiety, their symptoms. One of the themes of the study was emotions before, during, and after. That's the third theme. Before, during, and after gameplay, sorry. Of my study included relief, and playing certain games genres can give that relief. Can action 3D games do that? It can increase your hippocampal volume, so that might be the mechanism behind that. So playing action games, 3D action games, can reduce mental health symptoms, as we discussed earlier. It's unclear if first-person shooter games are included in that action 3D game, as that is the most popular among veterans. It's unclear if first-person shooter gameplay applies, not just is it the exploring or is it the actual just being in any 3D space matter, right? So, even a cursory search on Google will yield results suggesting it's the right hippocampus that is larger than gamers, right? So, people who play games more often, or people who identify as gamers, have some beefy right hippocampal volumes. However, a decrease is associated with greater symptoms, right? And here is the kicker, right? In my study, some of the veterans have mentioned first-person shooters being awesome, but one particular game would trigger symptoms. The game in question is 6 Days in Fallujah. I did a video comparing that to like Halo Reach a little earlier, I think last month. It's on the channel. Just take a look if you get a chance. But the long and short of it is, for those who haven't watched, the game plays out like a simulation of a Marine. I'm assuming I haven't I'm a Marine, but it was very high tense from the get go. Like the first second of gameplay, you're already. Oh crap! Wrong button. All right. Well then. So yeah, from the get go, you are. Yeah, this is the locked door. There we go. You're dropped off and you're ready. It's go time, you know? And let's see here. That's not there. Oh, okay, that's too far back. That's where I started. Oh, come on. I'm not. It's not that far. It is not that far. It most certainly is. Now, do the health potions regenerate? Yes, they do. Oh, thank goodness. Sure. I'm already here. Oh, he has a shield. Oh, okay. The dark blue ones have shields. That's a chest. I don't know what I'm going to be using that for, but you know, why not, right? La-di-da. Just gonna leave that alone for a little bit. Any event, right? So you have a 3D game, but that can also trigger PTSD symptoms. I'm not even a veteran, and I was feeling some sort of way after playing that game. I can't imagine. I struggled to play 20 minutes, let alone 4 years of it, right? So, what are the emotions before, during, and after gameplay? Depends on the game. Depends on what you're getting out of it. And relief was not one of the things I was getting out of it. But it did help me understand a little bit. So, again, would first-person shooters count? It's that 3D space. Would 6 Days of Fallujah count? It could be argued, but hey, more research should be done. Both games are first-person shooters. Ladders. I did compare those games in another video. Looking at the Halo game, it was more relaxed. It was more fictional. There's a degree of separation, and it was more, I guess, for the lack of a better word, gamey. It's more of a game, right? Whereas the first one was 6 Days of Fallujah was more of a simulation. So, based on my interviews, my research, and the evidence from these articles, I could hypothesize that people who play 6 Days in Fallujah will not receive the same increase in hippocampal volume and may even decrease in volume. Is that a study I'm going to be doing? Not anytime soon. But if you're interested, please let me know, leave a comment, leave a like. But for now, let's keep playing this game. Okay, I can. Oh ho ho. Okay, yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's a turret. No. I don't have a shield either, so it's just you're in a hallway and there's a gun down the hall. I technically do have an invincibility with the roll. Oh ho ho, hey. Okay, it doesn't go through though. What is that? Can I just go into the water? Is that a thing that can happen? Oh, I can. I can't roll, but yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I can go and run, grab the key, and then die for it. Or I can just explore. Explore, yeah. No, pick it up. The mark on their back is the trick. Under the well. Okay, that's information I didn't have earlier. I don't know where I'm at. What is this? What is this? Okay, well, 255. Alright, I know a lot of you don't, anyone under 30 may not see the relevance of that, but like those old games, that was like the max value you can have for certain items, right? So like with the original Legend of Zelda, that was the max number of rupees you can have. And I think there's like one item that costs 250. Don't ask me why I memorized that. That's just like one of my early childhood memories. And it usually comes up when I'm trying to do testing or something. Alright, back to this. Okay, I explored all I could. I'm not in a rush to die, but I have 2 potions and they're full, so let's grab the key and run. Thank you. Don't mind me, just... Oh, hey, look at that. No, it doesn't go here. You know, sure. Okay, those look like the equivalent of bombs. It's kind of neat they use firecrackers. It's very cute. Let me continue running for my life. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Oh, okay. Well. Let's just, I'm gonna die either way, right? So let's use it while I can to kind of get around. Not there, though. There's a way to take those things out. I'm not interested right now. Yeah, bomb. That's what I thought. Ice bomb, shield, stick, sword, fire bomb, effigy, lure, fruits, key, golden coin. Okay. Holy cross. So you can just say it now. No, not that. That's why I'm so fast. That's why you're fast. Hey, we're back here again. Let's just, okay. I think I'm gonna stop for now, and we'll look inside that house in the next episode. I'll see if I can find out what's another topic worth digging into. Again, just to kind of rehash what we're looking at here. In this episode, we're talking about the two authors, Simone Kuhn and Jugan Gallinat, and their work on PTSD, video games, and a lot of their articles focusing on the hippocampus, right? We talked about the hippocampus and things that can promote its health, video games, and walking, and I happen to like both. And do first-person shooters increase hippocampal volume? Now, there is no evidence of that in the literature, but it would be something worth looking into for future research, something I might look into, actually. And if that's the case, where do you draw the line? Would 6 Days of Fallujah be a game that has that same effect, or does it not? My actual research has not been published yet, still waiting on that, but I'll keep you all posted. Just like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tune in next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then.